One, I'm going to be honest. Professor Kang said, tapping her pen on the desk. If you fail this exam, your scholarship will be revoked. No expectations. That was what Wan heard today, and it was not letting her breathe since she left the office. Wan worked years to get into school. Late nights, skipped family events, jobs on weekends. Also, her parents wouldn't have to pay a single cent for her tuition. This wasn't just about grades, this was about staying here. She groaned, missing the papers in front of her on the library table. The calculus was just too much for her. Across the room, Jungkook was in his usual corner seat, legs stretched out under the table like he owned the place, the topper of the class. Her unfortunately very good friend. Unfortunately, because he loved to remind her that he was smarter and hotter and a bit of a menace. She took a deep breath, stood up, and marched over to his table, clutching her notebook like a peace offering. Jungkook, she said, trying to for a serious tone. He didn't even look up. JK, if you're here to ask me what cosine is again, I'm going to pretend that I don't know you. Vine, I need you to help me pass. He hummed, finally glanced up the corners of his mouth curling. JK, pass the time, pass the salt, or pass out. She slammed her notebook on his table. One, the exam. If I fail, I lose my scholarship. If I lose my scholarship, I'm done here. You know how much this place means to me. This made him pause. His teasing softened, but the smirk returned a week later. JK, so you're desperate. Wine noticed. She hated how easily he made her admit it. He leaned back in his chair like he was considering a trade at a black market. JK, and you're asking me, the smartest, the most generous, the most. Most annoying? Most talented student here to give up his precious time to tutor you for free. I'll owe you. His eyes lit up instantly. Now that's interesting. What's the currency here? Coffee? Lunch? Eternal admiration? She hesitated, and that tiny pause was all he needed. You can sit on my lap while I teach you. One. What? JK, it's scientifically proven. Proximity improves focus. Imagine how motivated you'll be. One. You're insane. Jungkook. True, but I'm also your only hope. Come on, One. We're friends. We're in touch unless you fail to answer a question correctly, then I might accidentally tickle you. She gave him the kind of a glare that could kill man. Jungkook looked delighted. Boy, you're such a pervert. I should have known before asking you. JK, so is it a no? She groaned. She had no other choice. Fine, fine, if it means passing. I'll do it, but no funny business, or I'll kill you. He grinned, already scooting his chair back to make space. Jungkook, please have a seat and honor me with those sweet legs. Honestly, I want them to sandwich me. One groaned. She wanted to kill him, even though at this point she should have gotten used to his stupid talk of his. She took a seat on his lap, and as promised for a while, he kept his hands off her. They opened the notes and it starts, but he was close. Too close it was making it hard for her to focus. His breath brushed against her ear as he leaned forward to glance at her words. You're holding the pen like you're trying to stab the paper to death. Relax your hand. Maybe I'm imagining it's you. He chuckled, low, eyes full of life and colors. Ah, violent and beautiful. My favorite type. She ignored him, scribbling on the page, determined to look at least like she was focused. But the heart radiating from him, the faint scent of his cologne, and the way his knee bounced under her feet, it was impossible not to notice. Every time she leaned forward to write, his arm would shift, brushed against her wrist, and she couldn't tell if it was an accident or his own little game. Wrong. What? This equation, let me. He plucked the pen from her hand. His fingers started brushing against her longer than necessary. He held the pen and solved the problem. I could do it myself. Jig. Mm-hmm. You could also feel yourself. Let me save you the trouble, he said with sass. She huffed, leaning against him in reluctant surrender. His smirk widened at the contact. Jig, careful, Warren. If you keep leaning on me like that, I might think you enjoy the arrangements. Warren, if you keep talking, I might think you're in love with yourself. Jig, I am, but lately I think I'm starting like someone else as much. Warren, who's that unlucky? I'm sure you just want to crush them between the legs, you pervert. He grinned and she kept her eyes on the paper. Her grip on the pen tightened. That was the thing. They had feelings for each other. They both knew it was. But somehow they never got to confess. 20 minutes later, she actually solved three entire problems without mistakes. 1. See? I can learn. Never doubted you. I've always known you a smart one. I just like being the one you come to when you're in trouble. The sincerity in his tone was a little too much, and what he said next was a proof of it. Also, I like having you on my lap. Win win. She groaned. Wine. That's the only reason you helped me, pervert. Just accept it. He chuckled and wrapped his arm around her waist and suddenly licked her earlobe. She froze there for a moment. Then he hugged her, squishing her in his arms, throwing words like, "Oh, you're so cute, I might eat you." And then he kissed her cheek. Jungkook grinned. Honestly, he expected a slap, maybe a kick, or maybe hair pull from her. Or maybe she could even kill him. But she did nothing. She was too busy trying to calm herself down after that sudden act. She was his, and he was going to have her at all costs.